Hi, today I will be comparing two pieces of artwork. The artwork in question is on the top, The Stonebreakers by Courbet, made in 1849, and on the bottom, The Joy of Life, made by Matisse in 1904. These artworks are from different artistic movements in time, but that doesn't mean that they cannot have similarities as well as differences. The top piece, The Stonebreakers, is a part of the realism movement, and the bottom piece, The Joy of Life, is a part of the Fauvism movement. As you know now from reading through the rest of this exhibit, the realism and Fauvism movement are not similar in the way that they are portrayed, their artwork is made, but they do work together to build a cohesive understanding of the art and the images that they portray. Getting on to some similarities between these two pieces. Both pieces in question are landscapes that depict individuals performing tasks. For example, on the top image, The Stonebreakers, two workers are portrayed breaking down rock into gravel, and on the bottom you have individuals seem to be lounging on a piece of land surrounded by the water and the warmth of the sun. Seems to be somewhere tropical. And both of these paintings utilize contrast to really emphasize the fact that these, I'll say, characters in the paintings are doing things. You have contrast on the hill in the Stonebreakers, and you have contrast between the different colors, the bright, vivid colors that are characteristic of the Fauvism movement in The Joy of Life. Getting on to some differences, as I've already said, they come from different art movements, but in The Joy of Life specifically, just by looking at it, you can tell there's a huge difference in the style, but also the colors used. In The Joy of Life, there's much more bold, vibrant, lively colors, almost unrealistic colors that are used to portray the image, while in the Stonebreakers it's very real, very natural, very dull, and that is characteristic of the realism movement as well. Another thing about the Stonebreakers is that the Stonebreakers is a piece that represents troubles in the world regarding poverty, regarding how hard it is and how hard you must work to strive to get out of poverty, and also just to stay above that line, just to survive. And meanwhile, The Joy of Life represents a scene of leisure. People are lounging around. It seems to be carefree. You've got women lounging on what looks to be a beach. You've got people laying up against trees. You've got people playing in the water. They just represent two completely different ways of life, but yet the principles of the artwork is still the same. What you can find is very true with many realism and Fauvism paintings.